An insanity plea for Charleston shooter Dylan Roof will be a hard sell. We now know that he is a documented white supremacist, inspired by an organization whose rhetoric is becoming more and more mainstream. In a manifesto allegedly written by Roof that's now under investigation by the FBI, he says he chose to attack the Charleston community for its black history. He also says that he first became, quote, racially aware during George Zimmerman's trial over the killing of Trayvon Martin, and was led to the website of the Council of Conservative Citizens. It's a group with roots in pro-segregation movements of the 1950s and 60s, and it decries racial diversity. While it doesn't sport swastikas or pointy hats like other more recognizable hate groups, it does trot out the Confederate flag. And hateful language. The co-founder once called black people a retrograde species of humanity. Their newsletter often rails against black on white crime and believes in an endangered white race.
Everybody out here got cases and a real brain and real thug lives to match these thug records.
Like Snoop, Tupac was no stranger to trouble. He had grown up without a father, spent time behind bars, and found fame in rap. Tupac had a record deal, but Snoop thought he'd fit in well at death row.
I haven't seen a car in 50 miles.
You know what I just thought of, right?
Kenny and Darla,
You believe that story?
that they did go looking for her head.
They only found the car.
They never found her head.
What's he doing?
The hell is that? He dumped something down that pipe.
Wrapped in a sheet.
Is this your idea of a little adventure?
I'm just gonna look.
You know the part in scary movies where somebody does something really stupid and everybody hates them for it? This is it.
Every 23rd spring, for 23 days, it gets to eat.
Eat.
What the hell is that thing?
It's stuck in reverse!
He must have 5, maybe 600 bodies down there.
You've got something it likes, one of you.
You think he's dead?
They never are.
Jeepers Creepers.
The revelation.
The shattered dreams of a broken
10 days.
heart.
If I died in 10 days.
What does it mean if I fall
10
apart?
If I died in 10 days.
Being tortured, screaming in the
died
dark
in
is
10
the guarantee to be a
died in
broken
10
heart. A broken heart. As I apart, fell apart. Broken heart.
Breaking mirrors to broken glass, picking up the pieces. Broken mirror, broken glass. My antithesis. Why didn't I see this coming true? If the devil himself in your bedroom, what would you do? Trying to sleep, but it's hard to sleep. I'm having visions of wicked men killing Christians, listening to politicians. So I grabbed a pen and started writing. Imagine fighting Count Dracula after seeing someone stabbing you in the face. Would you die for the human race, or would you escape? Just be trapped in a different place. The United States of America don't care if you're one of the poor. They much rather ignore. What am I fighting for? To bring war to the races. I hate this world we're living in. Feels like the Matrix. Please take this bloody game away from me, cause all I do is try to be the safe. See my broken heart,
The shattered dreams of a broken heart.
if I died in 10 days,
What does it mean if I fall apart?
if I died in 10 days,
Being tortured, screaming in the dark is a guarantee to be a broken heart, a broken heart. As I fall apart, fell apart, broken heart.
As when he was in kindergarten and when he was 13.
That's why when Jessica Black's 7-year-old son asked if he could also dress as a member of the white supremacist group, the Ku Klux Klan, she made the costume for him.
Because it was cool.
What was cool about it?
The hat. I did tell him that, you know, if you do it, you know there's going to be people talking about you. There's going to be people that say bad things to you when you do wear it.
Neighbors say this is one of several streets, Brook Hollow Road, that Jackson was seen trick-or-treating. They say they were shocked when they saw his costume. When I asked Jackson Black where he had learned of the costume, he said he saw it in the movie Fried Green Tomatoes. His mom maintains there is nothing wrong with the costume or the Ku Klux Klan, which she says still exists in Craigsville.
It's supposed to be white with white, black with black, man and with woman, and all of that. That's what the KKK stands for. The KKK every year raises money to donate to the St. Jude's.
Will you still wear the costume?
Yes.
Jessica Black says she has received several threats via Facebook because of this photo of Jackson that was posted on our Facebook page.
So, I don't know, you probably maybe have saw the press conference. Tupac finally came out of hiding.
Yeah.
Expect me, nigga, like you expect Jesus to come back. Expect me, nigga. I'm coming.
Jeepers, creepers, where'd you get those peepers? Jeepers, creepers, where'd you get those eyes?
Let It Be was one of the first people to send me this request, and basically it's about the angry Trayvon Martin app. And if you guys have not heard about this app was available on the Google Play Store or in the Apple Store. And basically it's an app about Trayvon Martin. He's angry, he has on a hood, and he's running through the streets of Brooklyn beating up people. I'm going to go ahead and post you guys a description of the app right now. Okay, so this app has been out since December, but it's only catching on because the whole Zimmerman trial is the focus right now. So once people found out about this app, they started a petition on change.org to get the app pulled. And as of yesterday, the app was finally pulled. So a lot of people are upset. They're saying that Digital Trade, the company that created the app, has the right to do that. It's a free country. Other people are saying that it's distasteful. So basically, once the petition went viral, they pulled it. And these are a lot of comments that I saw online about the whole angry Trayvon app situation. I'm going to go ahead and post you some of those comments right now. Trayvon app was removed, this is what the company came out with as a statement. So Let It Be and several other people wanted to know my opinion, and I feel like at the end of the day, the app was very distasteful. You know, I feel like people need to let this young man rest in peace. You know, regardless if you think he was a bad kid and all he did was smoke weed and he picked a fight with Zimmerman, or you think that he was an innocent kid and he did nothing more than go to the store and go get an iced tea and Skittles for his little brother and was killed by Zimmerman, let this young man rest in peace. There really was no need for this app. You know, and a lot of people are saying that if the app was an app of Zimmerman, it would have been selling like hotcakes. And me personally, I wouldn't agree if this was an app of angry Zimmerman. At the end of the day, to me, this whole trial is turning into a circus. I mean, both families are affected. You have a man who had a really promising career, you know, who, by all accounts, seemed to be on the right track, and now he's looking at a murder charge. And then you have a young teen, you know, who was just being a teenager who lost his life. No one is really winning in this case. You know, both lives have been drastically changed because Zimmerman wanted to follow him and because possibly Trayvon was scared and fought Zimmerman. You know, I just feel like the whole situation is just insane. And that's why I said in one of my videos that I made a long time ago that people that you don't even know can change your life in a matter of a split second. It could be a car accident. It could be a whole situation like the whole Trayvon Martin situation. But someone that you don't know, that you've never met a day in your life, can literally turn your world upside down in a split second. And I think that's what I take away from the case. You know, I don't know how this trial is going to end up. I don't know if they're going to find him guilty. I don't know if they're going to, you know, acquit him. But I just think it's a scary situation either way. You have people on Twitter talking about a race war, that if Zimmerman walks, they're going to start killing people. Other people are saying that if he gets locked up, they're going to start killing people. You know, I just think the whole situation is just insane. All of this racism, all of this drama, all of this hate. You know, I hate it. I hate negativity, and I hate when things are based on race as opposed to being based on an individual. But the app to me was very distasteful. You know, at the end of the day, this young man had a family who loved him, who cared about him. And, you know, to make an app making a joke of the whole situation and saying that he's angry, I just think that it was just very, very distasteful. But at the end of the day, with that being said, this is America, and they do have the right to create that app. But people have the right to respond and tell them how distasteful it is. See, that's what freedom of speech is. Freedom of speech works both ways. They have the freedom to make it, and people have the freedom to, you know, basically voice their concerns and voice their displeasure. And that's what happened, and the app was removed. So anyways, go ahead and leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think about the entire situation. Do you think that the app should remain in the Google Play Store and on the Apple iStore, and that it's basically freedom for them to make this app? Or do you think that the app was distasteful? And what do you think about the whole Zimmerman trial thus far? So go ahead and leave a comment. All right. Deuces. Hey, you guys. So the question of the day is, have you ever been attacked based on your race or ethnicity? Go ahead, leave a comment, rate, subscribe, and share the video.